Hey everyone, Pio here, also known as Joey from the Pokemon VGC community, and welcome to today's video. It's been a month since the last upload because I've been busy with personal and work related matters, but it feels good to be back, and my plan for the channel is to go back to a weekly upload schedule. And I really missed featuring different kinds of teams for you guys. And speaking of teams, here on screen, as you can see, is a new team. And this episode actually is a very special episode because this is the first time that we will be featuring a team based on a request from one of our subscribers and one of our fellow VGC players, Larry Adrianne Santos. So thank you to him for suggesting a team that revolves around Necrozma Dawn Wings. Now, Necrozma Dawn Wings isn't actually a common pick in Series 12 because there are a lot of Pokemon that get the spotlight, like Zacian, Groudon, Kyogre, even the two Calyrex forms in Ice and Ghost. But what I believe is Necrozma can actually pull off good battle strategies here in the format, given the right positioning and also given the right team members. Necrozma Dawn Wings struggles against Ghost and Dark types, but here we have Incineroar, which resists Ghost types, while Tapu Fini resists Dark types. And Necrozma is also partnered with another Dark type in Liepard. Liepard is actually a really good mon for me because it's one of the fastest Fake Out users in the format. Aside from Fake Out, it has this ability called Prankster, which gives +1 priority for status moves. So we've got status moves like Thunder Wave for speed control and Copycat to be able to set up a Trick Room on the spot. So we also have a Stab Snarl move that can also lower the special attack output from our opponents. Other team members for additional firepower, we've got Groudon and Venusaur, a common but a really successful duo throughout the format of Series 12 because Groudon is a really bulky mon that can fire off strong ground and rock type moves, here with Precipice Blitz and Rock Slide, and here we have Venusaur with the Chlorophyll ability, which doubles its speed in the sun, which is set up by Groudon. So before we dive deeper into the team members, let's focus on the star of this episode, Necrozma Dawn Wings. So Necrozma Dawn Wings has this Power Herb held item to be able to power up the Meteor Beam. And then we have stab moves in Photon Geyser and Moongeist Beam. Now for speed control, we've got Trick Room. Okay, now my favorite setup in this team is leading with Liepard and Necrozma, given a good lead against the opponent side of the field. So I really enjoy using these teams, particularly with Groudon and Charizard teams. Groudon and Charizard teams are one of the most common in the format, and this team can actually shut that off really quickly. So the tech here is firing off a priority Thunder Wave onto Charizard, which halves its speed. And then we've got a bit of speed investment here in our Necrozma to be able to outspeed a Charizard that's been hit with Thunder Wave. So we get a very powerful 4 times effective Meteor Beam onto Charizard, and I've tested this against a Charizard and Groudon team. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record that match, but that match was really fun because I was able to successfully fire off a Thunder Wave against a Gigantamax Charizard, and even if it's holding a Charty Berry, Necrozma can still one-shot it with Meteor Beam. That's because Necrozma has a really high special attack stat. So it's really fun to be able to showcase that kind of setup. Hopefully we get that match once we go search for an opponent online. Now for the Sport Mons, we've got Incineroar. This is good against Zacian teams and Calyrex Ice or Ghost teams. Then we have Tapu Fini against opposing Yveltal teams. And then for additional firepower, like I mentioned earlier, we've got Groudon and Venusaur, which has already been a tried and tested formula by different players in the Sword and Shield Series 12 format. Okay, so Without further ado, let's start into the first match, and I'm looking forward to showcase this team to you guys. Again, special thanks to Larry for suggesting this Necrozma Dawn Wings team. For today's match, we have from top to bottom Yveltal, Incineroar, Whimsicott, Zacian, Thundurus, and Landorus. Okay, so this is a very fast-paced team. So setting up Trick Room would be very beneficial for us. I think leading with Liepard and Necrozma is kind of fine. We could be able to set up that Trick Room immediately on turn 1, should we need it. Then, for that Yveltal really concerns me because it's really strong against our Necrozma. I want Groudon here to be able to fight off that Zacian. Then maybe going for Incineroar instead. I wanted Venusaur, but there are 3 flying types on their side, so Venusaur will not be able to take those flying type moves pretty well. So I'm looking forward to be able to showcase this Necrozma team, and I hope it will be able to shine in this match. Now for our opponent's side of the team, they will be leading with Incineroar and Thundurus. I'm assuming this is the physical variant with Defiant ability because it's standing next to Incineroar. So that Thundurus might most likely be the max option on turn 1. So what I'm thinking of doing is going for a fake out here and then just eliminating Incineroar as much as possible or as soon as possible, because I don't want to have those what do you call this, those intimidates onto our Groudon later on. So I think Groudon will be our max option for this match. We may lose Yveltal if they have max darkness on that Thundurus. So we fire off a fake out since we are definitely faster than Incineroar. Max Knuckle, okay. It's alright. That means we might be able to set up a Trick Room in the next round or in the next turn. I just hope Meteor Beam connects here. So Meteor Beam is kind of a high risk, high reward play because it's not 100% accurate, but it fires off really good amounts of damage. Okay, we are able to connect Meteor Beam, and hopefully this is goodbye Incineroar. Okay, that's a really good start for us. So we knocked out very tricky Pokemon on their side, which will cause some problems for our Groudon later on, but thankfully we were able to knock it out. Okay, Yveltal. Okay. This is going to be tricky because it might have Sucker Punch. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is going for Copycat, and then maybe Necrozma is our max option here. So they have 2 speedy mons on their side, so we need to work with our resources. Our mons at the back are rather slow, so let's try to set up a Trick Room so we will be able to outspeed them in the subsequent turns. Okay, so here we have Dynamax Necrozma Dawn Wings. Okay, they go for Protect, that's alright. So if they have Protect, I have the impression they don't have Sucker Punch, because if you have Protect, you'll probably run Oblivion Wing, Snarl, or Dark Pulse, then another damage move. Okay, so that's good on our end. We get to outspeed both their mons in this turn. Okay. I don't want to go into Incineroar because I don't want to give them a Defiant boost. This is gonna be tricky because I don't know which move to go for here with our Lipard. I don't want to go for Snarl because I don't want to give them a Defiant boost. So... I don't know, just... Thunder Wave here, even though I know it won't make any difference, or it won't do anything. So let's go for a Max Rockfall here into Yveltal. Okay, yeah, doesn't work because Yveltal is Dark type, and we fire off a Max Rockfall. So that's +1 Max Rockfall, and we are able to one-shot Yveltal. So that is a good round. Round 2 for us. Okay. Max Lightning onto... okay. That does sting a bit because they have +1 on their Thunderous because it was able to go for a Max Knuckle early on. Okay, they knock out our Lipard, which gives us a free switch into our Groudon. I don't want to go into Incineroar because, again, I don't want to proc their Defiant ability on Thunderous. There's Zacian. So the obvious play on their end is going for Protect on Zacian because they know we will be able to outspeed them with both our Mons. So, okay, their Dynamax ends. So what I'm thinking of doing is just still going for Precipice Blaze because who might their last Mon be? The tricky part is it might be Landorus. Okay, but that's alright. Okay, let's try to go for Precipice Blades just in case they don't protect with Zacian, and then let's go for a Max Rockfall on Thunderous. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so they forfeit. Okay, so again, their mons are rather speedy, but since we were able to set up Trick Room, we are able to outspeed them. So that was a very fun game to be able to showcase this team. And wow, I'm just really impressed with that match. I had fun, and I'm thankful that we were able to showcase Necrozma in the first part of the match, and it was able to carry us all throughout the end. So that's the Necrozma Dawn Wings team. Again, in the first part of the video, we were able to show the team ID, so if you want to try this team out, please feel free to do so. And if you have any recommended mons that you want to feature, want to be featured here in this channel, please feel free to drop down a comment down below. Let us know if you want any mon to be able to be featured in the next episodes. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much, and see you all in the next episode. Thank you, and keep safe, everyone.